Hey family, it's your man Mark Black. Happy Monday morning to you. It's time for your morning Joe. You know what it is, right? Lift your cups up high. By the way, if you're interested in supporting my channel and my work, link to the description where links are in the description field where you can purchase one of these ADOS cups that also has the Angry Black Sheep logo and this unofficial ADOS American Descendant of Slavery shirt is also available. Again, not official in any capacity, just tangibles for your support. They're definitely truly appreciated. So let's get to it. You ever hear one of those stories, family, where someone is told something is going to happen to them? Like somebody goes to a fortune teller and the fortune teller says, yeah, this week you can expect a really bad trauma to happen to you. Like you're going to end up in the hospital, right? And the person believes the fortune teller. So they're going throughout their everyday life and shit just keeps happening to them, so much so to the point that they end up in the hospital, right? With a trauma. We've come to see these types of things as what are called self-fulfilling prophecies, right? In other words, somebody told you something was going to happen or you believe something was going to happen. So much so that your steps, your actions are oriented toward making it come true. You ever heard of this idea, this concept that I'm referring to? The reason why I'm speaking on it this morning is because I want us to talk about the need for us to believe, right? People have been talking to me ever since my video discussing defense and things like that about my beliefs, right? About the need to have a belief system, a spiritual walk or a spiritual practice or something like that, if you will, without taking into account the fact that I actually do have a belief system. And the best part about my belief system, family, is that my belief system is grounded in something that everybody has access to. My belief system is grounded in data. This is my belief system that I, Mark Aloysius Black, is a descendant of a group of people that were used literally as the builders of the nation in which I find myself. My belief system encompasses nearly 400 years of enslavement, of de facto enslavement, second-class citizenship, consistent denial of access to resources needed to live the life of a normal citizen within the confines of my nation. I also believe that looking at the data from 1619 up to today, you can see that this government of my nation has not only been complicit in any negative, deleterious, or just flat out bullshit actions and ideas and institutions that hurt my people, right? That hurt my descendants as well, or my ancestors as well as myself, but actually enshrined in law within the way it does things, the rules, guidelines, regulations, precepts, methodology, and so on and so forth needed for every American to be able to get on board with doing the same to me and mine. I believe this. Now, I have data to support it, but I also believe this. This is my belief system. This is why I align myself with my lineage. the American descendants of slavery. And my belief system is so strong in the idea that not only is recompense, restoration, remediation, and reparations are due to my ancestors, but as the beneficiary of my ancestors' pain, suffering, trauma, brutalization, degradation, I am also the beneficiary of their uplift, of their care, their upkeep, their maintenance, and yes, the debts that are due to them. I believe this. Do you? How strong is your faith? Because I would argue, ADOS family, that it is time and has long been time for us to be self-fulfilling prophets. We are always told that we need to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, right? That we need to embrace different ideas, different ethics on an individual level that will ultimately serve our collective uplift. How would you feel if I told you that I agree? With a caveat. I don't think black capitalism will do it. I've seen no evidence to support that. I don't think black accommodationalism or being a bootlick is going to do it. I've seen no evidence of that. I don't believe embracing a generalized amorphous blackness all over the globe today will do it. I've seen no evidence of that. I have no belief in any of those ideas that are designed to lift up myself and through me, collectively, my people. But I do see evidence that fighting for, demanding, banging on the drum of stolen resources, stolen opportunities, stolen income, stolen intellectual property to be returned to the people it was stolen from, and in lieu of returning it to them, to their descendants, their beneficiaries, I do see evidence that that works. How many of you are looking at this thing and lifting yourself up to the position of self-fulfilling prophet? That every day, how you look at the world is viewed through this lens. How many of you, from the moment you wake up in the morning, like your man Mark Black with his Morning Joes, these are all ad-lib. These are all stream of consciousness. I have no script here in front of me. What you're getting is unvarnished, unapologetic, full-throated Mark Black. And the first thing on my mind in the morning when I wake up, and the last thing on my mind when I go to bed at night, is my lineage and the injustices done to my lineage and to the heritage that has been denied me, my birthright as a citizen of the United States of America. It is constantly on my mind. But not only is that constantly on my mind, but the understanding that those things must and will be returned to us. There's no wavering here. There's nothing else that I'm interested in. There's nothing else I want to see. Every step I take, every move I make, every thought I think, every interaction I have with other people, inevitably, inexorably leads me to the restoration, the remediation, and the repair of my people. How many of you have embraced that? Because we all have ideas or belief systems that we're susceptible to. things that resonate with us. How much does this resonate with you? How much does this resonate with you? How much does the idea of you and I cleaving together, holding hands as brother and sister, and getting out there and listening to the call of our ancestors and fighting for the justice that they have long been denied, not just for them, but for us, the children of the impossible, the ones who were never supposed to be here? That person who ends up in the hospital doesn't end up there because of some magical desire for the universe to cause them harm. They end up there because their belief in what was told to them, their belief in this idea that they're going to suffer this fate is so strong that they cannot live their lives without orienting themselves toward that idea, toward that belief. So they start doing things recklessly, using tools improperly, not paying attention to where they're going or what they're doing, driving recklessly, drinking recklessly, and so on and so forth, until inevitably, they end up making that hospitalization a reality. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Well, I am calling on all of us, all of you, myself, to become self-fulfilling prophets, to understand that the justice that we receive will be the justice we demand, the justice we take. For every action to be guided by this idea, by this understanding, this transformational moment, the embracing of your lineage, the understanding that you have had your birthright denied to you, and the willingness to expend every single ounce of energy within the confines of your little body to bring forth justice, not just for the ancestors, but for your brothers and sisters alive today, the children of the impossible. What do I mean by that? This whole system was set up to not only ensure the denial of access to our stolen capital, our stolen heritage, our stolen resources, but to ensure that no one or as few people as possible would be available or be alive to even come and press home the justice claim. Mass incarceration, high abortion rates due to poverty, and things like that. Every ADOS face you see is one that wasn't meant to be here. So you, the very fact that you're alive, ADOS and breathing, makes you a child of the impossible. You already overcame the odds just by your mother giving you life, your father giving you life. They believed hard enough that giving life to you, passing it on to you, could be a good thing for them. I want to tell you today that this transformational moment, this fight, this once in a lifetime generational push for justice was as good of a reason for them to believe that your life being here was worth something than anything else. I ask that you join us as self-fulfilling prophets to see nothing else, believe nothing else, desire nothing else. We got this. Let's make it happen. Again, family, it's your man, Mark Black. Remember, links in the description field to the cup and the shirt. There's also links if you'd like to donate directly. Your support is definitely appreciated. And again, until the next time I see you, I want to wish you love, peace, prosperity, and power. Real power to our people.